Good morning, YouTube, Facebook, um, um, Instagram. It is a beautiful day. A little bit glum outside, but it's a good day. Today, I would like to talk about a story that's in the Bible. I mean, big surprise, right? But I want to talk about Jacob wrestling with the angel. It is one of my favorite stories in the Bible. And it's not just because it's like a popular story, it's because of what it symbolizes. So, if you're unfamiliar with this story, Jacob was one of two sons, and the eldest son was in line for some type of blessing, something that was supposed to be given to the eldest son by their dying father. And so Jacob comes up with this idea to steal the birthright. And so basically, the eldest son sells Jacob um, his birthright for a pot of porridge or like some lentils, right? So you fast forward after all of this happens. Um, Esau, which is the oldest brother, uh, he is coming after his brother. And after years upon years of Jacob running away from Esau, um, he decides, I'm gonna try and make amends. But the story is in between that meeting. So what happens is he formulates this plan and he says, I am going to give my brother a gift, and hopefully this gift is going to appease his anger. Hopefully he'll forgive me and not try to kill me for taking his birthright. Um, so before I go over there, I'm gonna send all of you over there, and I'm gonna send the gift before I go. Well, he sends everybody away, and as night approached, the Bible just says that he wrestled with a man, like till the breaking of day. And in the Christian faith, we all understand this to be some kind of angel, some prophet, some entity of great power, right? Well, what happens is Jacob is so determined to get this blessing out of this angel that the angel can't win this wrestling match that they're having. And so he reaches down, is the way the Bible says it. He reaches down and touches the hollow of his thigh. I'll get into that in a minute. Um, but he dislocates his leg, or that's the way it's traditionally thought of, that he dislocated his leg by touching it. And the angel is like, let me go. The day breaks. I need to leave. And Jacob says, the one thing I really want to talk about in this video, which is, I will not let you go until you bless me. This statement is so profound because it has within it all of the desire, all of the hunger, all of the hopes and dreams of this one man in that one statement. I will not let you go until you bless me. Now his leg is supposed to be dislocated. Wrestling with a dislocated anything is going to be incredibly painful, if not impossible. So this story, basically, to end the story as it is told, the angel says, what is your name? And he says, well, my name is Jacob. And he says, from this point forward, you will no longer be known as Jacob. You will be known as Israel, which is the Father of the multitude, or yeah, Father of the multitude. Um, but I want to zero in on the statement, I will not let you go until you bless me. Jacob is not wrestling with an entity. This is not a man. This is not an angel. This is not some entity. It's the same thing that we wrestle with all the time. We want to be something great. We want to be of great importance. We want to do something great. We want to do all of that. And in the night, in our solace, in our dreams, in our sleep, in the dead of night, in the calm of the day, it's easy to have thoughts of grandeur and say, I'm going to be this, or I want to be that, or I feel as though I am. But the real test is when the sun comes up and you go out into the world, are you still portraying that you are that? Are you still saying that I am this thing that I want to be? Have you obtained the blessing because of the importunity, or the will to not let go of the thing you just said last night? It's easy to get caught up in our imagination, but we don't carry that imaginal scene. We don't carry the imaginal act or the thought or the feeling of being what we want to be with us most of the time. We don't have that mentality a lot of times to say, I'm not going to let you go until you bless me. In other words, if I was to put it in my own words, I'm not going to let this idea go until I see its fruition. I'm not going to let go of this plan until I see it in some type of result in my life. And I feel like that story in the Bible just kind of sets up the type of attitude that we should have about everything. If you want it, and if it's not hurting anybody, or it's not violating the rules of not doing any harm to anybody and taking somebody's will away from them, then go for it. Should be perfectly fine. Keep the idea in mind. Keep the feeling in your heart. Keep on thinking about. Keep on having affirmations about this thing. Keep on. And because of how much you've done it, it becomes ingrained in your subconscious mind. And we all know how important it is to ingrain something into your subconscious mind. Really quickly, the idea that pops into my mind is how we train children. So if you're raising children and you want them to grow up to do a certain thing, then you teach that child, and you repeat 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 until it's something that you don't have to repeat anymore. We're much the same way. And we think we don't learn anymore because we get of a certain age. That's not true. We just don't get the repetition that we get as a kid. I mean, think about going to grade school, going to elementary school and all that kind of stuff. How many times do you hear the same instruction in that type of setting? You're gonna get instruction on the same thing several times. You're gonna be told how to do something several times. It's like walking. If you stand up to walk as you're a baby, or you're becoming a toddler, you stand up to walk, you fall down, you do it again, you stand up, you get really used to standing, and then you start taking a step and you might fall, and it's like, okay, cool, I know how to stand, so I'm going to stand, and then I'm going to take a step, and then, like, there's this repetition, this endless repetition that continues, even though you think you know what you're doing. But I think a lot of times we don't have the attitude of, I'm not going to let you go until you bless me. And this is what I want to talk about today in this video. So I really hope that you got something out of this video, if not just a cool Bible story. Hopefully this is something that's impactful to you and gives you license to go forward and to go after the thing that you want to go after, because you are entitled to the things that you want. You have inside of you everything that your creator meant for you to have, to create the reality that you want around you. And so now it is time for us to use that. Use your repetition. Use your affirmations. Come up with some on your own, or use somebody else's. It really doesn't matter. But know what it is that you want. And don't let it go so easily. I am curious. If you got something out of this, let me know in the comments. Share this with a friend. Share this with some family members. Share this with coworkers. I don't care. Share it. If you got something out of it, share it. If you like content that is positive, uplifting, and all about life, that is what I'm about. I would highly encourage you to click the subscribe button and subscribe to my upcoming videos. We'll be talking about life and spirituality and law of attraction and all kinds of stuff of that nature. If you like this, give me a simple like, and I will catch y'all on the next one. Thanks a lot for being here. Y'all have a great day.